I still cannot believe all that is happening. 1,100 employees signed a letter to the US government concerning AI, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang writes a paper on open models, and Dennys, the food chain, is somehow connected to NVIDIA. This is a deep dive episode from Technologia. Here we go. And all this havoc starts from Kimi K3, an open weight model from Moonshot AI. Anthropic accused Moonshot of distilling their own models, such as Fable, to train Kimi. Now, even though Kimi sometimes does refer to itself as Claude, you must note that Anthropic released Fable 5 15 days before Kimi 3 was released, so Moonshot had only 15 days to train their model, which, if they actually did that, would be record timing. But nonetheless, these claims by Anthropic have caused somewhat of an uproar in the US government, and many consider Moonshot to be stealing intellectual property. And all this came down to the point where a ban on all Chinese models was being considered. And you must understand that Chinese models are probably 70% of the entire open weight model market. And so on the next day, CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, creates his very first Twitter account, and the first thing he posts on there is this: Open Weights and American AI Leadership. This paper argues for all the various benefits open weight models present. For example, open weight models are easier and cheaper for students, startups, and small businesses to run. They increase competition, and they reduce vendor lock-in. But kind of the main idea is this: the more open weight models we have, the more security researchers we have, the more study we do into AI, and so everything becomes more safe as a result. If open weight models didn't exist, we would have a couple big tech companies that would hold a monopoly on the entire AI industry. Dennys, the food chain, responded to Jensen Huang's post on X with a Venn diagram. On one side is Dennys, on the other side is NVIDIA, and in the middle is the sentence, knows the importance of staying open. The tweet amassed 10 million views, and I think that if a food chain company is taking a stance on AI, then something serious is happening. By the way, 10 out of 10 for that Denny's employee who came up with the idea of the Venn diagram. Soon, over 75 frontier AI labs signed their names on the Jensen Huang paper. All but one. Anthropic, for some reason, decided to pass. After 3 days, everyone started noticing and started questioning Anthropic, and so they released a blog post by Dario Amodei himself that held the response to all this. The whole paper can be summarized by using their own sentence. Open weight models that don't have dangerous capabilities are public good. They don't cost anything besides the compute needed to run them, and they provide value to businesses, developers, and researchers. Open weight models that don't have dangerous capabilities are very small and inefficient models. Kimi K3, GLM 5.2, and others wouldn't fit under this category. Anthropic, or Dario Amodei, says in the blog that Anthropic has never advocated for a ban on open weight models, but they don't really want them released either. Now we come to the crux and climax of all these things. Pacing the Frontier is a letter addressed to the US government, signed by 1,100 employees of various companies such as OpenAI, Google, Meta, and others, that advocates for the halting or slowing down of AI development. I was personally very amazed at this. Even if the US government agrees with the letter, I think they still have some hurdles to overcome. For example, they would have to sign an agreement with China so they would stop their model development too, or there would be no point in doing it. I found this to be an unexpected and surprising development in the AI sphere. I never thought that so many people who are tied financially to the AI industry would sign a letter that would effectively deprive them of larger profits in the coming future. This is truly the biggest move in the artificial intelligence sphere since ChatGPT 2. And I am quite excited because I actually think that things are going the way they should. This was Technologia.